official app. Download it today in the App Store.
Welcome to Dominical, Costa Rica. This 20-minute yoga flow is perfect for a morning wake-up to activate a deep and beneficial mind and body connection that will set you up to be your best self throughout all that the day to come will require you to be. This class will require you to pay special attention to your inhale and your exhale, as it will act as the thread to follow back to yourself, back to your source, so that you can demand exactly what you deserve. Perfect day unfolding exactly as you need it to. So grab your mat and grab some water, and don't forget to work hard and have fun. Alright friends, welcome. Let's begin at the center of our mat on our knees and begin by settling in, shifting your weight side to side gently, and let's start with 3 connective breaths. Taking a deep inhale here, raise your hands up above your head, stretching towards the sky, palms together, slowly dropping them down to heart as you exhale all the air out. Let's do that one more time. Little deeper with this stretch, and a little more air this time as you bring your hands together and slowly, mindfully drop them down to heart, letting all the air back out. One more time, big stretch here, reaching further than both times before, and mindfully feeling the air exhale out of your body as you bring your palms down to your heart and take a conscious moment here to connect with our breathing as the air comes in and exhales out. Take a note how you're feeling right now. We'll come back to that later. And let's begin our class. Beautiful. Alright, starting at the bottom of our mat in hero, on our knees, come into seated, and let's slowly and mindfully, as we listen to our body, find our way into child's pose. As we bend at the hips, dropping our forehead down towards the mat, very passively here, hands at your side. Allow your body to go just as far as it wants to, but encourage it with each inhale and then exhale to sink a little bit deeper. Wherever you are in this pose right here is perfect. Remember that. If you'd like to activate the shoulders, you can raise your hands out to the front of your mat, straightening the elbows, deepening the stretch in the upper back, breathing here in and sinking deeper as all the air exhales out. Now let's rise up to all fours and add a little bit of motion here, sinking the shoulders, pushing the side bodies out to the side of the mat, opening up that mid-back, really activating the spine, and finding your own rhythm here as you raise your right leg extended out behind you and your left arm, being as straight and still as you can. Fix your drishti, your point of focus, your vision on the floor in front of you to help you find the peace in this balance, and monitor your breath as it comes in and out, once again reconnecting to your source. Beautiful. Let's add some motion here. Bring your elbow to knee and touch and extend for 1 and for 2. Again for 3. 2 more now. 4, we're waking up the body here, activating the muscle groups. And 5, dropping your left hand down to the mat and your right knee again. Let's take it to the other side, lifting up your left leg in extension and raising that right hand out in front of you. Perfect. Again, finding your drishti for the balance, If you're shaking a little bit, do your best to just maintain control and stillness and come back into your breathing, feeling the oxygen fill you up with prana as you inhale and exhaling all that no longer serves you with each breath out. Let's add some motion again. Elbow to knee, and that's 1. Elbow to knee, that's 2. Bringing it in, 3. Staying with the breath here. Inhaling on the out, exhaling when you touch. Inhaling on the out, and exhaling when it touches. Beautiful. That's it. Super easy, super quick. You're done. Let's tuck our toes behind our bodies, and let's lift our knees just slightly, an inch off the mat. This is a perfect asana to engage and wake up the core without being too much, but still being here to say, all right, the day's beginning, we're alive, and let's get to work. Reconnecting with your breath here, breathing in and out. Beautiful. All right, let's come up into downward facing dog by shifting our weight back. Keep a micro bend in your knees if you need that. Or you can straighten them and deepen the stretch. Make sure your fingers are spread and you're bringing your torso down towards the earth. Wonderful, with each breath deepening just that little bit more. Doesn't matter if your heels are touching the mat or not. This is your practice, so listen to your body. Give it slight micro adjustments and listen to the feedback it gives back to you. Let that be your guide. Let's add a little motion here, walking your dog, bending each knee and dropping the shoulder. Wonderful, really feeling as you're coming to life here. The day is just beginning, and you are preparing in the best way that you can. All right, let's come forward into plank now. Hold here just for a second. Do your best to push your chest forward, pulling your legs back to really engage the entire midsection. Coming back to your breath, finding the stillness. Such a simple asana, but so much can be found inside each exhale. Beautiful. On your next exhale, let's drop to chaturanga, but don't let your torso touch the mat. Hold your body weight in your triceps and just find the stillness before inhaling, coming up into upward facing dog. Excellent. Exhale, back into downward dog once again. Staying here just for a moment, finding your breath once again, and then let's hop or walk in 2 or 3 steps to the front of your mat, bringing your feet together in forward fold, exhaling all the air out to inhale once again, bending the knees, raising the arms above the head, and exhale, hands back down to heart. Wonderful. Let's take a deep inhale here and lift our hands up above our head once again, bringing our palms together, and exhale, forward fold down to the front of your mat, letting your palms touch the earth or your fingertips. However far you go is exactly where you're supposed to be. We're going to play here for a minute in forward fold to find what your body's looking for. You can experiment by bending the knees like this and then straightening to deepen the stretch. Is that what your body's looking for? Try again, a micro bend, and straighten out once again. To take it a little bit deeper, you can wrap your arms around the back of your knees slightly bent and straighten and pull in with your arms. If that's serving you, continue, or you can go back to just straight forward fold, micro bend, and pull the body closer down towards the knees. And now to deepen the stretch even further, you can clasp your fingers and bring your arms out in front of your body, pulling down towards the earth like so. Here, find your breath, deepen with each exhale. All right, let's come back to neutral, hands on the earth, come up halfway and step back with your right leg into lunge, toes hitting the mat, left leg bent knee over ankle, straightening the right as much as you can, and lift your arms slowly with a deep inhale up above your head towards the sky. And hold here in lunge, finding your connection and your source once again. If this is too much, you can drop your knee once again down to the earth or stay up, whatever your body's asking for, Just supply it with exactly that. And connect to your breath once again. Alright, on your next exhale, let's come into extended side angle by dropping your left elbow to your left knee, pivoting your right foot forward, and reaching with that right arm over the side of your head to the front of your mat. To deepen the stretch a little further, you can remove your elbow and drop your hand down to the earth next to your ankle, reaching with that right arm as if you're trying to grab something at the bottom of your mat. Breathe and connect. Feel your entire side body come alive. Your next exhale, come up into neutral, and we'll find our peaceful warrior by dropping our right hand down the side of our leg and lifting our left arm up and over our head, opening our opposite side body here. Come back to your breath. Listen to your body in this asana. As you hold and breathe. Beautiful. Alright, on your next exhale, let's windmill the arms and bring them down onto the mat. Bringing your weight onto each hand on either side of your ankle, finding your way into a runner's lunge. Keeping your right leg straight. Breathe here, holding your weight on your hands. If you'd like it to go a little deeper, you can clasp your fingers behind your back and deepen the stretch by opening the shoulders and bringing your hands to the front of your mat. Find the stillness here in such a beautiful active asana. Breathing in and out. Excellent. Placing both hands on either side of the ankle, straighten your left leg and find your way into pyramid and sinking your body towards the mat. Beautiful. On your next exhale, take a big step forward with your right foot, bringing them together back into forward fold at the front of your mat. Bend the knees, and with a deep inhale, lift yourself back up, raising your hands, palms together. Exhale mindfully as you bring them down to heart. Inhale once again, palms overhead. Exhale, dropping into forward fold, hands to the earth. Inhale halfway up, and let's take the other side by stepping with your left leg back into the sequence we just completed, starting with low lunge, lifting our body upwards, raising our hands above our head with a deep inhale. Let's find the stillness here. You can drop your knee for more support or stay engaging the entire left leg by staying neutral, straightening the knee and reaching with those arms as high as you can above your head, opening up your chest and your heart to the front of the mat. Find your breath once again. Inhale and exhale all that's no longer serving you out of your body. All right, let's find our side angle here. Windmill the arms, drop your right elbow onto right knee, point your left toes to the bottom of your mat, and stretch your left arm over your ear to the top of your mat. To deepen the stretch, just like the other side, drop your hand down to the earth and reach with your fingers to the top of your mat as if there's something just out of reach you're trying to grab with your hand, feeling your side body open. Excellent. Exhale, let's reverse, coming into peaceful warrior. Your left hand down the left leg, right arm over top, opening your right side body. Take a moment to check in and make sure your right knee is stacked over your right ankle perfectly. And once you have the asana exactly as it should, come back to your breath, micro-adjusting slightly to listen to your body and give it exactly what it needs for this practice. Beautiful. And on your next exhale, windmill the arms to the front of the mat. Landing in lunge, one hand on either side of the ankle, keeping your knee elevated and your weight on your hand. Feel the stretch pushing back with the base of your left foot. Beautiful. And if you did on the other side, or you'd like to take this a little bit deeper, clasp your fingers, dropping your torso towards the earth, and bring your arms above your body, stretching them towards the front of your mat, as deeply as your body is asking for, opening up those shoulders. Take a deep, mindful inhale, fill your lungs, and exhale. Let's rise up into pyramid by straightening the right knee just for a moment here and sinking your body towards the mat. Beautiful. And on your next exhale, lift your gaze to the top of your mat, coming onto your fingers, and step back into plank once again. Shoulders over elbows, over wrists, on your toes, engaging the entire core here. And if you'd like to add a little bit of motion, just rock slightly back and forth. More weight onto the left, more weight onto the right. If it's hurting your wrists, stay neutral. Listen to your body here. But this kind of technique builds wrist strength as well as shoulders. Inhale one side, exhale, move over to the other. All right, let's find our way back to downward dog now by bringing our torso towards the mat and sink in, connecting to your breath here just for a minute. Wonderful. Bringing your gaze to the front, take 2 steps or hop to the front of your mat, but bring your feet this time to the outsides and do your best to find your way into Malasana. Yogic squat, your hands together in front of your body. You can use your elbows like I do to push your knees further apart and deepen the stretch, opening up that chest, pulling your shoulders back, doing your best to straighten your back, coming back to your conscious breathing. This is a very engaged asana. Do your best to hold just a moment longer here. You're almost there. All right, on your next exhale, you can reach up above your head just for a minute. Bring your hands down to the mat between your legs and extend into forward fold and walk your feet back together. Excellent. Now let's step back once again into downward facing dog. Finding our breath just for a moment, and then bend the knees and bring them down towards the earth. Flattening the feet, and let's find our way back to where we began, child's pose. Taking a note how your body feels in this child's pose to when we began just 20 minutes ago. What a journey it has been. Breathing here in and out, paying attention to the signals of your body and the thoughts inside your mind. See if you can compare those thoughts to what was going on inside you energetically when we were in our first child's pose at the beginning. All right, on your next exhale, come up to all fours and step towards the front of your mat. Staying crouched, we're going to lower ourselves down towards the earth, find our way into ball, tucking our knees to our chest and bringing our chin up towards our knees, squeezing here tightly, being as tight as we can, breathing in and breathing out. Pretend that this is a hug to your body in gratitude for all that it's done for you already today and all that it will for the rest of the day to come. We don't often give ourselves the gratitude we deserve, for our bodies are miraculous machines and they do so much for us. On your next exhale, let go of the hug. Find your way down flat on the earth into Savasana. Arms open to the side of your body, legs falling whichever way the feet are asking to fall. You're giving yourself permission to surrender completely to gravity here. It's actually so much harder than it sounds, but raise your body awareness and investigate where are you holding tension. Locate those spots. Maybe it's in your mouth or your jaws clenched. Maybe your fingers are still curled. Maybe it's in your midsection, or your legs, or your face, your tongue, your neck. Just let it all go. Give yourself permission here. You deserve it. You've earned it. Give yourself permission to let go for once. You hold on to so much every day for so long, but here, right now, it's perfect exactly as it is. So release all of it and breathe, filling up the lungs, allowing all the prana into your body to serve you as it should, and exhaling mindfully and slowly, even beyond the point of empty, as all that no longer serves you is exiting you, leaving you fresh and new and perfect to take on all that's in front of you for the rest of today. Taking a deep breath in, one more here, mindfully. Your mind and body is more connected now than it has been in a long time. And release. Exhale, sinking into the stillness to find all that you deserve. Now if you'd like, you can stay in this Savasana much longer, but if it's time to come out, begin by wiggling your fingers and your toes, and rotate your head side to side slightly, bringing life back into your body. Bend your left knee, rolling onto your side, finding your way into fetal position, and then with compassion and respect, meet me back in the middle of our mats where we began, in hero, on our knees or cross-legged. And let's close off this beautiful practice together by taking one last inhale as we raise our hands up above our head, reaching for the sky, bringing the palms together, and slowly exhaling all the air back out of our lungs, dropping our hands to heart. Take a moment here, say thank you to your body and to your mind for both being open to this beautiful reconnection that you've cultivated here, and for the opportunity for all that you've been through over these last 20 minutes. Thank you for being here with me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And fittingly, as the waves are beginning to take over my mat, this is the end of our practice together. Namaste.